I'm Emma Hann.
I'm Roy Hann. We've been called Scotland's biggest family because we have 13 children, 11 girls, 2 boys. Great and wonderful ideas that you love kids and you want to have all these children, and then you have the reality of living with them. That's a different thing altogether.
We do love them.
Rachel is the oldest.
And she's 29.
And then Sophia, she's just the one older than me. Polly is 26.
Charlotte
96.
is 25.
Alice is 22.
She's told us she's going to be here
She's
forever.
not moving out.
Annabelle's 20.
Jennifer is 18.
And Jennifer is 19. Jennifer is 17. Isabella is, this is very difficult, she is 16.
Then Jonas is our first boy.
I think we're only just halfway as well.
I'm 11.
I'm 13.
And who else is there?
Oh, who comes after that? Posy, Eva, Posy, Meg. Meg's the last one.
And I'm 6.
She's our baby.
What's it like having so many brothers and sisters?
It feels weird.
I grew up Mormon. We were very much encouraged to have big families.
We had been kind of raised that big families were what God wanted, which looking back, it's a bit of an ego thing.
I think it's pretty nuts.
I think we're unusual. We've all got some kind of mental problems, I guess you could say. There's definitely not anything normal about living in a big family.
The pros of having a big family is
There's a lot of love.
There's a lot of people around as
Yeah.
well. The negative sides would be like
the cost
Emma
of it.
said to me, I've never had any time for myself, everyone wants my attention, that's, you know, that kind of thing.
The food bills,
The
the
food
electric
bills,
bills.
the electric bills, yeah, all of that kind of clothing bills, all of that, having to have 2 cars instead of just one.
Yeah,
having
expenses. Can't go away on holiday. It's just, just to buy a passport for everybody.
It's really expensive.
It can be emotionally draining, completely emotionally draining. I can be exhausted and you feel like you've not met everybody's needs, and it's a guilt all the time.
Big families come with problems.
One of the older girls said, I think Mum's a bit burnt out. And Jennifer went, I'm burnt out too.
This is our front garden pretty much, and the silence is perfect. I do love them and I love being around them. It's just a lot of people, a lot of opinions, a lot of speaking, just a lot of everything really. And sometimes you just need time to yourself, time with Michael, time with the kids. So leaving home was hard, but it was also amazing. All of us have so many different personalities. You have to shine, you know, everyone's fighting each other to talk the loudest, and that's why, if you have us in a room all together, nobody would get a word in edgewise because we're all talking at the same time and we're all getting louder and louder. It's hard, but that's all of our personalities clashing because we are all so individually different. As a family, I think we do love each other. When there's a fallout, it's a big fallout. It will always be that way because there's always so much drama. I have to win. I really do. I think, but that's the problem with all of us. We all have to win. And we're all sore losers, all of us. We've never finished a board game. Never finished a board game. Someone will throw it in the air. It happens every time. I don't think Monopoly, we've never finished it. I don't know what happens at the end of it.
It just hit me and I was like, it's a load of nonsense.
It's not true.
It's not true. I don't believe this anymore, and that was it. I was done.
We've had to kind of like completely deconstruct everything. Like all of a sudden, do we believe in God? Because the God we knew was a Mormon God, Jesus Christ, the version that we, like, we just have a completely, and I can't say that we really know what we believe anymore.
Instead of allowing an outside influence to tell us how to parent, we're now learning how to parent our own way. How do we now teach our kids about alcohol when we've never drank ourselves?
But it's funny because there's another element of that as well. We never taught our kids about consent with sex because you don't do it. I started to realise that this wasn't a healthy way that we were raising the kids.
For us, it was difficult as well because we didn't want to even drink in front of the kids. So sometimes we'd go away to a hotel
And just try.
and then we want to try alcohol, but it doesn't taste nice.
No.
I mean, it really doesn't to start with the first time you have it.
What should we buy? It's like, Mum, buy this. Like, but it's a little bit exciting, and our eyes are open now, and I think we're kind of like, we learn from our kids as well, whereas I think we probably didn't think we could learn from our kids before. I think we thought we were teaching them.
So they are a bit like teenagers in their 50s.
And this is kind of my home from home. In fact, sometimes Roy and I will come here when everyone's gone home and the kids are all like being a pain at home and they all want the TV. We'll get a takeaway and sit in here. Like we grew up, Mormons don't believe in drinking tea or coffee, like that's against the rules. So we've never grown up with tea or coffee or tasting it. And kind of having a coffee shop probably is a bit rebellious as well.
This was going to be a really good year, but
Yeah, we'd kind of had these frugal times where we were just getting on top of everything, and the co-owner had said this is going to be a better year, and then this lockdown happened. So
So this is Aberdona Gallery, as you can see, the whole building that we've taken over. So we're hoping to turn it into a cafe and a farm shop.
He's quitting his job. That is a big scare for us. That's probably the biggest scare for us. It's a big leap of faith.
Yeah,
So-
we're excited, but we're also like,
Panicked.
yeah, oh no, what's going to happen? If the money runs out, then what do? And you simply just can't buy the things that you need.
Yeah.
Then that's always a wee bit scary. We've already overspent a little bit on a couple of things. You have enough siblings to probably run like 5 coffee shops.
Yeah,
So
that's true.
if we need some weekend
If it ever
work
came
or
to
weekend
it.
staff or waitresses or waiters,
So that's the plan, is whether it works out or not.
we'll just see.